Iowa State team looking to pull off a little bit of a miracle here.
As we said, the 2-3 matchup, but not a matchup that happened in regular season for. There you see the lineup for the Cyclones. Angelina Allen, a senior that for the Cyclones has been so steady. Coach Pinkerton has been singing her praises for 4 years now.
Clemens hit to straightaway center field, and Shockey is right there. To the 6-foot junior from Chino Hills, California.
Coach Pinkerton has some intimidating athletes in the back. Coach Pinkerton has some intimidating athletes in the back in his lineup. Johnson tall.
Oh, Johnson overpowered by Nets, who pumps her fists, reminding us all with Dakota Kennedy. 4:31. Andrews. Kennedy's not going to need that much help to reach base, but gets Kennedy, always a threat to run, but the numbers don't necessarily reflect her speed. There she goes. 3-2 pitch coming to Shockey. Stewart, the Washington transfer, hits it squarely. Clemens forces Dakota Kennedy to go back to third.
But to be honest, Devin Nets almost looks stronger than even she was her junior year. And people saw her, you saw her hobbling around in the circle trying to pitch.
Tries playing deep.
They are.
They still find ways. They can't get out of their own way. They can't help themselves. Allen helps the Iowa State cause there. I'm pretty sure you could pull it off. Carly Ford hit to left field. Kennedy is back to the wall, just out of her reach. A 2-run shot for the Cyclones. And an early shot in the arm for Iowa State.
Fan, a Cyclone player, everyone is jumping for joy, but Ford takes this inside pitch up in the zone, right over the left field fence. Dakota Kennedy giving chase, but actually looked like she might have turned the wrong way, which is what caught her up from robbing that. But Ford overly excited for that first one. And again, let's tip our hat. Angelina Allen starting that inning off with a strong at-bat against Devin Nets.
Poole, all academic Big 12. Transfer from Illinois. Another base runner.
Actually come hit us, but we did get one. Right now it's about Devin Nets just trying to secure an out. You're not trying to do too much, just locate your pitches, secure an out. Obviously Arizona offensively more than capable of scoring 2 runs.
Kennedy getting a workout early on. Arizona State 18-0. Run ruling them. That one wrapped up in the 5th inning. 2-2 pitch coming from Skirman. Hit hard, knocked down by Andrews. Give Shep a single. Andrews says that's right this time. Certainly not out of the conversation.
Same time, have to believe when you know you're healthy. You know, we talk about it the redshirt year last year, but you're healthy and you can move, you can do everything you want to do. Just walk into Hildebrand Stadium and all the names that are on the fence are names you should already know as a softball player.
Oh, there's one you might want to make note of. Tatum Johnson swinging away is rung up by Devin Netz. Second strikeout of the in the RPI. Strength of schedule near 200. Oh, and that one taking the elevator up is Clemens. Paying attention, but I mean, do you feel like the play has gotten a little more refined and just the discipline and the anticipation is there?
Well, I think you have a lot more data and analytics and technology that's coming into play that can equip your defense for where to play, how to as well. Very similar tendencies to the head coach of Arizona, Caitlin Lowe.
Skirman gets a glove on it.
And that's where Skirman just stabs at.
Oh, 1 to Sid Stewart. Fouled away. Stewart, of course, part of that group of Wildcats. You into the season.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's the whole reason you have trips like that, for everyone to be able to come together, experience some things.
Back up the middle. Skirman grabs it. That'll do it again. 1 run will come around to score. Make it 2 runs.
You know, Coach Lowe was that way herself. Her assistant Lauren Lappin, the same thing. Those two. If you watch Caitlin Lowe patrol the outfield during batting practice, you would understand why she was so great.
Delina Allen takes the lead right back from Arizona. Sixth home run of the season for Allen. We'll call that her biggest.
Lineup. She has been so key for Iowa State her entire career. A pitch elevated on the outer half here, and she drives that the left center gap. Iowa State is going to continue to punch back. Coach Pinkerton said that is what they do well. They may give up runs, but they usually...
Sniffen grabs it. Laying out to try to grab it. Couldn't get to it with Shockey. Rolling around first base.
Devin go as quick as possible, or as long as possible, but they're also not going to let the deficit get too big. Nets can always come back to the circle. Gibbs is their last hope right now. Coach Pinkerton said, he goes, I wish we would have played this way earlier. Then they would be in the conversation for the... And that's the piece that can outweigh your wins.
Oh, not to be outdone there. Kiki Escobar floats to a run-saving play at second base.
State takes the lead, but Kiki Escobar giving Arizona some life, some excitement, some momentum, going all out. The pitcher's throwing instead of just being aggressive, but...
Speaking of aggressive, right down the line, bouncing fair.
It's managed right there as she's trying to transfer, allows Altmaier the extra. Lauren Lappin trying to wave her on, and it's the fact that that throw went all the way to second and not the cut that allowed Altmaier to be there without a play.
Hit high. Drifting back is Trice.
She's a feisty thing.
San Diego native. Driven into center field. That should score a run. Altmaier tagging. Winner, Kat Osterman, and we have seen these two teams trade punches, and it is a heavyweight fight. Driven to left field, Kennedy to the track. Coach Caitlin, those Wildcats, Coach Lowe told us, she would have loved to have won the Big 12 in their first year in the conference, but just super proud of the team.
One, she felt like they were prepared. They're going to face some of the best arms in the country. Conferences from matching up too early in postseason. But for the Big 12, Tech gets to host, where Arizona State gets sent, where Oklahoma State gets sent.
That 3-run uprising that Arizona had came obviously against BYU in the 5th. And they're at it again here. Walk, and now on that beautiful bunt. Speaking of good-looking bunts, Shockey, can she beat it? She can't.
Freeman came over in the offseason to Arizona after Josh Bloomer left Arizona to go to Arizona State. Movement in the Big 12 for both players and coaches.
Movement there. Sid Stewart puts a charge in it to the wall. Wildcats 6-3 off of the 3-run shot from Sid Stewart. Her 17th of the year. We'll call it her biggest.
Arizona fired up over this one, but after Sid Stewart had a check swing on the inner half, she drops the barrel to this ball down at the knees. She knows it off the bat. By the 3-hole. She was fired up coming home, but a mental battle and an emotional battle that you had with one of the potent offenses of the Big 12.
Nets lifts it over the head of Trice. Cutting it off to go from the gap is Johnson. We got to play it second. And Nets is hit. And Altmaier to the plate, who had doubled in her last at bat. Now nobody on for Arizona State, so a little bit more of a manageable situation for Ralston to work out of.
Hard hit.
Altmaier. Lazy fly ball into left field. Allen comes on. Two-two to Angelina Allen, staring into the eyes of Ice Silva. In on her hands, and it falls right in front of Altmaier. Nice piece of hitting. Nobody out. 2-2. Mallett hitting 275 with and a nice piece of a pitching staff, right? Coming out of the bullpen in postseason games like this. Possible double play ball.
We were talking before inning ended about Coach Lowe and her observations.
Inside, she takes first base.
The press box facility out there beyond the 6, 7, 8, so he wasn't quite a giant yet.
Was he 6'8", right?
Heads up base running as that ball ricochets forward, off forward, front of, away from her. That Cole.
Fouled away. And she seemed happy to let that one roll foul. Cole in scoring position. Trice gloves it. She got back into softball shape, and she has been phenomenal this year. particularly at the dish.
Our sophomore year, so I was still an underclassman, and my catcher said, if you're going to do that, you...
Wow.
Right now, losing it against Poole.
One out base runner. Two-0 pitch.
She's missed high, she's missed low.
And has runners at second and third. Drops the bunt, motors down to first.
In the game.
Clemens launches it into left field, and Nets does end the game. Johnson grabs it, and Arizona is going to the championship game. Final score is 6-3. Effort, and they finished the year on such a roll, but just couldn't get it done in the most pivotal of moments today.
Incredible Big 12 season for them, but Arizona, they've been able to stay calm, stay cool, stay collected, and the big blow is delivered.